So today I want to talk about boundaries. Um, the crazy and sad thing. I'm not going to say it's funny because it's really not, but it's very sad. The crazy and sad thing about life and about certain people is, why does it seem like when somebody starts standing up for themselves, when somebody starts setting boundaries and taking care of themselves and putting themselves first, it becomes a problem. For instance, let me just make a perfect example. A guy meets a girl, lady, you know, you meet this lady and she's sweet, she's kind, she's humble, she's respectful. She seems like she's the best thing you've ever met. Out of every woman that you've ever met or any woman you've ever been with, it's like, wow, this is it. This is her. I want to marry her. And you tell your friends, you tell your family, you introduce her, everything, right? So everything is going good. You're in the honeymoon phase. You're dating, having fun, going out, hanging out and all those things. And then you get too comfortable in the relationship, because yes, men do get comfortable in the relationship, especially when a female does everything, and especially when, because as females, we were born nurturers. We were born to take care. We were born to be mothers, even the ones that don't have kids. But as a female, as a woman, you're just a natural, a mother. We nurture. That's just us. It's in our blood, it's in our genes. So excuse me. So you meet a female, she treats you well, she loves you, she takes care of you, she, helps you with your business, work, around the house, decorate. She comes into your life and becomes this person that you've never had, and does things that you've never experienced before. It gives you the love that you really have never received before, right? And then somewhere along the line, you get comfortable, you get too used to it, and you start getting that familiar spirit. Because yes, some of us do have that, where you get too familiar with somebody. Now you start losing the respect, you start losing the love. Is you talk any kind of way, the disrespect starts, the lying, the cheating, because now you're too familiar with your partner. Oh, I know her, yeah, she's just too good, she's just, and then you start being sneaky, you start doing crazy things that you shouldn't be doing, and it goes on and on and on. She addresses the issues, she addresses the problems. Hey, my love, hey, sweetheart, I don't like this, why have you changed, blah 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 blah. And now you start calling her, oh, you nagging, you whine, hey, you did whine me, oh, you whining, you nagging, you talk too much, I need my peace, I need, because she's addressing those things and those issues that she sees that were never there in the beginning. My love, you came home 2-3 hours late. My love, what's wrong? You're not touching me the way that you used to touch me. You're not doing the things that you used to do. You're not doing the things that you used to do. And the response is like, I'm just tired. I'm tired. I work too much. I work a lot. School. If you have school, business, work, blah, blah, kids. I'm just too tired. I pay the bills. You start not taking care of your lady, your woman, your partner, because now you're too familiar that, hey, yeah, she's going to cook, she's going to do this, she's going to, and you're too relaxed. You no longer want to work towards maintaining the relationship, maintaining the love, maintaining the connection. You no longer work towards keeping her. Now that you have her, you feel like, so now that you have her, you feel like there's no need to work harder in the relationship. There's no need for you to impress her anymore because I've won her, I got her. Now there's no need for me to work any harder. And now I'm relaxed because now you got the woman that you wanted. You have her all wrapped around your finger. And then she keeps complaining, she keeps talking to you, she keeps begging you, can you change? Can we fix this? Can we go back to the first time we met? Can we go back to the first time we met? Can we go back to those days, that love that you used to show me? Can you do these things that you used to do for me when we first met? And she's not getting that. Not only in a relationship, even in a job. When you get a new job, it's like you're in the honeymoon phase. Everybody, oh, there's a new kid on the block. Your supervisor, your co-workers, it's like, oh yeah, this is the best job. You're enjoying it. And then along the way, you start seeing through people. You start seeing through your supervisor, your boss, your manager, the janitor. You start like, these people here, nope. And then when you start setting boundaries, and then when you start calling people on their bullcrap, start pinpointing the things that they lack or the things that they no longer provide, no longer bring to the table. Start calling your boss out for their bullcrap, like, stop micromanaging. No, I'm not having that. Stop, Then you become the bad person. When you start, calling people out on their crap, calling people out on their BS. Now you become in that relationship now, oh, you talk too much, you whine, you whine me, uyathanda ukukhuluma, umfazi okhuluma kanje umlomo. Yabona nje, I don't have peace in this house because you talk too much. No, it's not because she talks too much. It's not because he talks too much. It's not because they're whining, they're complaining. You want to know the truth? They just see right through your bullcrap. They just see right through your bullcrap, and they're calling you out. Like, hey, this is what you do, dude. This is the crap you do. When are you going to cut it out? Because this is not who you were when we met. This is not the job I applied for. This is not the position I applied for. The position I applied for was A, B, C, and D, but now I'm getting in the job. I'm doing X, Y, Z, LMNOP, but that wasn't in the job description. Or you hired me for one position, and here I am wearing 5 hats. You're not paying me for 5 hats. You're not paying me for 5 positions. You only hired me for 1 or 2 positions. So why am I here running around doing stuff that's out of my job description? Why am I here in this relationship and doing things that you don't do as a partner, doing things that you don't do as my friend, as my best friend? So it's a one-sided relationship. It's a one-sided friendship. It's a one-sided work environment, business. We started this together as business partners, and now I'm here running along and doing all these things without you as my business partner. But we started this together, and in the beginning it wasn't like this. And then when you start setting those boundaries and saying, hey, you know what, I love me, I have to take care of myself, I have to set boundaries and not allow people to take advantage of me. So hey, you know what, you will no longer treat me the way that you treating me now. You no longer will talk to me the way that you talk to me. You will no longer do the things that you're doing, because no, I love me, I love myself. And this job is not the job for me. This relationship is not the relationship for me. And you start setting those boundaries, you start loving yourself. It's like a cloud, like a blindfold taken off. And you see the light. And then that's when you become a bad person. That's when everybody at the job starts talking about you. Oh, yeah, such and such is this, such and such is that. Yeah, she did this, he did that. Can you believe it? Can you believe what he said? Can you believe what he said to the boss? Can you believe what she did to the supervisor? Oh my goodness, who the hell she thinks she is? Who the hell does he think he is talking like that to the boss? Then you become a bad person. In a relationship, then you become the B. The B to the man. Now he's walking around telling his friends, telling everybody that you're disrespectful, that you just don't want to listen, you don't want to be controlled, you just... No, honey. The problem is you, because you take advantage of people. You take advantage of their kindness, of the love, of the care, the effort. You take advantage of your employees. Because remember, this company is yours. This is your vision. All these people that are working for you are helping you chase your dreams, are helping you chase your visions, your goals. It has nothing to do with them. But they're here, and some of them are there because of a paycheck. So a lot of people sit in these jobs and be stuck with crappy bosses and supervisors and management just because of a paycheck, and just take the crap and take the abuse because, hey, I need a paycheck. Yeah, you know what? Don't get me wrong. I've been in situations and I've been at jobs where I had to sit for a paycheck and allow that. It happens to every single one of us. But there's gotta be a limit to it. You have to set boundaries, because if you don't set boundaries, if you don't wake up and love yourself first, honey, nobody will. Nobody will. You're gonna go through this over and over. Every relationship you're gonna get into, it's gonna be the same thing. You know, you're gonna go from one relationship to another relationship to another, trying to find better, when you have to be better, when you have to prioritize who you are as a person, as a human being, as a mother, as a sister, brother, uncle, father, whatever title and role that you play. You have to love yourself and stop allowing people to take advantage of you. Set those boundaries. Set those boundaries. It's very essential to make sure that you let people know who you are. Stand your ground, because if you don't, people will walk all over you. They will take advantage of you, especially people that don't bring nothing to the table, nothing to the friendship, nothing to the relationship, nothing to the job. All they want to do is just boss you around, control you. No, you gotta set boundaries. You cannot always keep saying yes, 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 yes all the time. It's draining. You cannot keep helping somebody all the time when they don't help you. You cannot do for somebody what they don't do for you. There's situations where people will keep pouring and keep pouring and keep pouring into the relationship, into the friendship, at the job. You supposed to get off at 4 o'clock, but you're staying at the job till 6 o'clock, till 7 o'clock. You're supposed to start at 8, but here you are coming in at 7 o'clock. You're starting early. You're the last one to leave if there's a function. You're the first one to jump and wash the dishes, take the garbage out, do all these things. Because that's just your nature. That's just who you are. But you're draining yourself because you're not getting that in return. You're not getting that love back that you pour out. The friends that you have, you keep giving and keep giving and keep sacrificing for your friends, but you're not getting that back. None of them can ever say, do you need anything? Here you go. None of them could ever be supportive. But you always running around every single friend that you have. You want to pour into them. You want to help them out when they're in crisis. You want to comfort them. You cannot. Every relationship you get into, you give 199% when that person is only giving 10%. So set those boundaries. Love yourself enough to walk away from any relationship, any friendship, any job, any situation that does not bring you peace. Any situationship that drains you. Because eventually you're going to run dry. You're going to run dry. And you cannot keep doing the same thing for somebody. Taking care of somebody, loving somebody. That friend, you're always there for them. That job, you're always there. But then the minute you ask for 2 days off, a week off, oh no, you don't have no PTO time. Oh no, you can't do that. You gotta wait till you build up your hours. You can't even take off, but you're running around and doing all these things for this job, for this company, for this person, for the CEO, for your brothers, for your sisters, aunties, uncles, for your family. You're just the one that's always just covering everybody. Guess what? You're gonna run dry. You're gonna feel drained. You have to set those boundaries. And when you do not go back. Do not reverse. Stick to it. Teach people who you really are. Show them who you really are. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. A no is a no. No, I'm not doing that. Yeah, that's the old me. Yeah, the one that used to run around, the one that used to say yes to everything, the one that used to sweep around here, come at 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock, clock in, be the last one to turn the lights out. Even the janitor himself even the security didn't left and went home. You still there working on that computer, on that desk, in that office, doing somebody else's work, fulfilling somebody else's dream, while you have yours on hold, helping somebody else with their company, but they cannot even ask you, what do you need for your company? They know you have businesses. They know you have companies. They know you're trying to hustle, but cannot even ask you, hey, what do you need? How can I help you with your business? But you gotta be running around helping them with their business. And what do you get in return? Disrespect, abuse, lies, manipulating, cheating. That job even cheats you off your check because you were hired for one position, but you work in 3 positions now. You're doing 4 or 5 things. You're the janitor. If they need somebody to teach, you right there. If they need somebody to hold a class, you right there. If they need somebody to cover a certain meeting, here you go running, covering that meeting. Oh, hey, can you do that, Michelle? Can you? Michelle, you're the one that's just running around everywhere in this whole big old building. Michelle. Hey, Mike. You just running around like a headless chicken because you're not setting boundaries. And then by the time you get home, you're drained, you're exhausted. And if you're in that relationship and you live with that person, by the time you hit your pillow to sleep, you are drained. You wake up in the morning, it's the same thing. Here's this person right here next to you. You gotta clean, cook, do laundry. You gotta help them with their business, help them with school, help them with work. You ironing their clothes, you running around, you taking care of their family. But they can't even say, hi, babe, my love, let me help you wash the dishes. What are we cooking today? Come on, let's go. I want to cook for you today. Just sit and relax. Let me rub your feet. Let me rub your back. Don't cook today, my love. Let's go out and eat. But you're the one that has to run around, you massaging, you getting everybody's coffee in the office. You know what Susan coffee is like. Susan likes only black coffee, and Megan over there likes sugar with 2 creams, and Joseph in that corner, he just likes his with only cream. And Liz over there, Liz just doesn't drink coffee at all. And Shaquan over there, Shaquan drinks tea. So now you gotta know everybody's flavor of tea and coffee. You delivering to them. You doing, just running around making photocopies for everybody. You're the one that grabs it, the copies from the machine, and you just everywhere. But nobody's ever there for you. Nobody's ever there for you. You get drained. Eventually you get drained, and you're gonna blow up. You're just gonna explode. And then when you start like I said earlier, when you start setting those boundaries, then you become the bad person. Oh, she's such a bee. Oh, he's such a stuck up. He thinks he's all that. Because now you're loving yourself. So I said that to say this. Do not be afraid. Do not hesitate to set those boundaries. Stand your ground. Love yourself first. Setting boundaries eliminates you from hurting, from pain, from being used and abused and taken advantage of when you learn how to set boundaries. Setting boundaries actually, it's recognizing and realizing your own needs first before you recognize other people's needs. It's putting yourself first. Like, no, I'm no longer gonna tolerate that crap. No, I don't work for free. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not buying you anything. No, because you know what? All these things that I do for you, you don't do for me. All these things that I've helped you with, you don't help me with anything. I can pick up the phone and call and say, hey, I need help in this area. You won't be able to do that. Why? Because you're selfish. Everything is about you. And these bosses, these jobs, some of them, they are selfish because they want you to help them chase their goals and their dreams, while yours is at a standstill, while yours is on hold. That partner of yours that's draining you, that wants you to do everything. And then it's so sad nowadays because we live with these partners, we're in relationships with these partners, these men that want respect, want a woman who's submissive. But what am I submitting to? What am I submitting to? Submitting to a man who cannot pay his bills? Submitting to somebody who cannot buy me flowers? Submitting to somebody who rather smoke weed? You have money for weed, you have money for alcohol, but you don't have money to pay your bills. You don't have money to buy car insurance. But every bottle new alcohol, everybody who has a party, a celebration, graduation, everybody that every party and every gig in the town. Who's coming in town, the most highly recommended celebrity, singer, artist, comedian. That, and you'll make sure you buy tickets, you get tickets, or however you get there. But you can't pay your bills and you want your woman to sit there and submit to that? When you're not a leader, you're not leading your woman. Financially, you're not leading. Emotionally, you're not leading. Spiritually, you're not leading. Mentally, you're not leading. You just asking somebody to respect you, asking somebody to submit to you. But what is there to submit to? When you can't even come home and say, babe, my love, I bought you a pair of socks. I know your feet get cold here. Dollar Tree. Not even Markham's or, these high Sex and Fifth, whatever, these fancy Gucci stores. Dollar Tree. A5. Ka-Shoprite, ePick n Pay. Khona amasokisi, iphela amasokisi. Thengele umfazi wakhe endlini. A pair of socks from the Dollar Tree. My love, babe, I got you some. I thought about stopping at the Dollar Tree. My love, I know you like, this is your favorite drink, so I stopped at the gas station to get you this. So I stopped at the store to get you this. I know you work a lot, you cook for me, you clean for me, you do everything. You want your woman to cook, clean, iron your clothes, massage you, cut your nails, help you with your business, help you with your schoolwork, help you with your actual work, and also pay the bills. But you can't even sacrifice. You travel to other states and other provinces when there's a party, when one of your friends is graduating, her daughter's uncle's nephew's niece, mama, on the dad's side of the family, whose cousin's grandma died 10 years ago. You going to that party, you will rather sacrifice and work overtime to buy a plane ticket, and your woman right here next to you suffering. And then you wonder why. Women start changing their behavior. They start changing towards you because there's no person, even men, there's no man that will tolerate a woman that, you do everything for your woman. You sacrifice, she doesn't do anything. Her money is her money. She doesn't even have to work. You take care of the bills. You take care of everything. And then she doesn't do anything. She's disrespecting you around the house. She's not bringing anything to the table, or even if she's bringing something, it's just only 10%. And some of these women walk around, the only thing they know is just sex. As long as they bring in sex to the table. Birthday, you're getting sex. Valentine's Day, you're getting sex. Father's Day, it's sex. Christmas, it's sex. And nothing else. And you expect your man to stay in that relationship. You expect your man to not change towards you. Her attitude, his attitude. The same with the female. You expect your lady, your woman, your wife, your partner, even, same sex, because now we have gays, relationships, LGBT, your partner. You expect your partner to just sit there and still be happy and still be okay with all these things that you're doing. No, it doesn't work like that. So learn to set boundaries, people. Learn to set boundaries. I had to learn that the hard way. I had to learn how to say no. I had to learn how to put myself first. I had to learn how to say, no, I'm not doing that. I had to learn how to say, this is what I need, this is what I want, and if you can't do that, I'm sorry. We don't have a relationship, we don't have a friendship, we don't have a situationship, and I cannot be in this job. I'm going to go on my vacation. I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to come late if I want to come late, or just leave this whole company. Because my needs are not met. And like I said, a lot of people, once you set boundaries, once you stand up for yourself, they don't like it. Because they like the stupid you who always says yes to everything. They like the stupid you who just sits there quiet. They yell, they scream, they abuse you, they do all kinds of things, and you just sit there, you quiet. The minute you stand up for yourself, then you become a monster. Now they want to walk around, tell their friends, tell the whole family, yeah, you know how she is. She's so rude and disrespectful. What made her rude and disrespectful? Because even these stupid friends and these stupid families that will sit and listen to somebody coming after 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Yeah, that woman is disrespectful. Wasn't it you at first that said you're going to marry that woman? Wasn't it you that said that's the best man you've ever met? Now, what changed that? You got to ask yourself that. And if you have real friends and real family members and real people around you that will question you, like, no, man, you were crazy over this person. You were crazy over this job. What happened? Now, all of a sudden, she's a B? Nah, something ain't adding up. So let's normalize setting boundaries and not allowing people to take advantage of us. I'll be back with another video. I'm gonna still continue on this matter because it's deep. I see it a lot. I've been there as well. Been there, done that. So I know exactly what I'm talking about. For so many years, I just couldn't say no. And that cost me a lot. That cost me a lot. But the minute I learned to stand up for myself, I became a B. Oh, she got too much mouth.